Hi guys, this is Romy for Musa recording a video even though I have a cold and I'm all bundled up. I do believe that when you are ill, it's a really good treatment to do something creative. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's really nice to do something creative, and this is my creative output during my illness. I said I'm going to finally record my protocol for when I have either a strep throat or a common cold or a laryngitis or even the flu. What do I do to really condense the time of healing and not be for 10 days, 14 days feeling ill or feeling super low? And I find that this just works, at least for me. So from this video, just take what resonates with you, adapt it to you. What I am going to share with you comes from years of studying this. My mother is a naturopath. I am a dietitian with pre-med training. I am such an anatomy, biochemistry nerd. I love this, and I love to study the psychosomatic roots of all illnesses. So when I give you this information, it's rooted in the most concentrated wisdom that I can find to put here. And also, so many people have asked me for many years that I almost kind of want to prescribe them this video from now on. You can adopt and adapt anything that I'm sharing here. So first of all, one of the main things that I do when I feel slightly, I can't even believe that I'm doing this video today, because yesterday it felt like a tsunami was coming over me. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in bed. I started feeling cold, that I started feeling what I call viral, when something very microscopic is in your cells, but you know it's gonna take you down, because those viruses are so potent. And as soon as I felt that, I started wrapping up my day and quickly got home and bundled up. I think it's crucial to do this, especially when you're talking about upper respiratory, when you're talking about something cold. Please just do that. It's just probably the only thing that you could do when you're traveling, if you don't have your supplements, if you don't have a bed nearby. Just bundle up. What you do is to keep yourself warm. There's nothing that confuses me more than somebody that's sick, that's just walking around in a little blouse or in a t-shirt and just sneezing. I saw a lot of people like that in Coachella with the sniffles and like a bare back. I wanted to put a blanket over them. Anyway, get yourself looking like a grandma. That's the goal. Just follow my instructions and you'll feel better so much sooner. So what I'm wearing now, it's like a heat tech long sleeve shirt under, really tight to the body, and then cotton shirt on top, a sweater, and then this grandma looking cardigan that's actually from Anthropology. And that's it, just layers to keep your core warm. Obviously socks, obviously a good like warm pants. And just by doing that yesterday, by bundling myself up and then going to bed early and kind of sleeping really warm, almost to the point that you're sweating, creating a light fever, creating a mini personal sauna. That's why the Nordics use the sauna the whole winter. They keep themselves a lot healthier because they go into these hot saunas that kill all viruses and bacteria. They're huge on this. Another thing that I learned the other day is that the Russians, when the kids are sick, I need to lower this. This is just too much light. They have a cold. This is just a tale that I heard. I don't know if this is true. They bundle them up and they make them run up and down the house to make them sweat it out. It's very contrary to what most Westerners do. A lot of people are just so freaked out about fever that they're walking around basically being cold. I have done this treatment forever and I've never spiked too high of a fever. And if it's a little bit high, just take a shower, just keep on sweating, it's gonna go away. Just drink a lot of liquids and create yourself a little bit of a sweat sauna inside of you. This is so good because the virus, it's like, I'm out of here, I cannot stand this heat. Viruses and bacteria and fungus, they like us. There's a range of temperature. You learn a lot of that in like actually food safety. There's a range of temperature they like brew in, and it's not very, very low and it's not very, very high. So a lot of people either use cryogenics, which is just very, very cold chambers, or they use something really, really hot to kind of revive themselves and kill a lot of the junk and gunk they have inside. Okay, I'm not gonna go on a tangent with that. So keep yourself warm. My favorite things when I have a sore throat, and right now I recorded the video in Spanish and I was almost fading at the end, but I had to do a reboot in a few of my treatments that I'm going to share with you now just to get better and to be able to record this video. But one of my favorite things to do is to wear a silk scarf around your neck. It's so good. I feel like it relaxes all the tendons and all the muscles around your neck, and it just brings warmth, and it kind of melts any mucus that it's there. I don't know, it just works. And I also heard that is an old Chinese remedy. I find that if it's silk, better. And if it's your grandma's, even better. And if it's branded, even better. No, I'm kidding. Do that, and as a basic, wherever you are, if you're traveling, if you don't have access to anything, I've done this. I got so sick last time I was in Amsterdam. I needed to board my plane the day before. I had basically a flu situation. My whole body hurt. I was like, I don't even know how I'm going to get on a plane tomorrow. And with this treatment, I did it. I took a Tylenol to a paracetamol. Mainly was the bundling, and creating this sweat sauna. That really works, I find, with anything that's particularly viral. I don't know bacterial, but particularly viral. Okay, I'm gonna go to the supplements I like using now. Again, this is my protocol that I am sharing with you, that I find it works. A lot of people have very different things, and some of the things that I'm gonna share with you are just old school standard, but I find that they still work. So first and foremost, again, for anything that has to do with congestion, with infections of the upper resp, all of that, hot water and lemon, really, I mean, I'm not kidding. I just walk around with this. Oh, did I fall? Like a full lemon in there, and good amount of honey, good honey, and make it just hot. That's so good. It's so antibacterial. It breaks up all the mucus. It just does so many good things for you. A lot of people like taking vitamin C supplements. I prefer to eat the actual orange and fully eat it, like eat all the white part too, which I don't know what's the name in English, but it has a beautiful name in Spanish called ollejo. Sounds really strange. Eat all of that. That has a lot of bioflavonoids. Actually, they're so important, the bioflavonoids, that they even put them on this vitamin C with bioflavonoids. Actually, I'm gonna take one of these now because I always want to test the vitamin C theory. So I'm gonna take one of these now. Favorite thing for years to do. My favorite thing to take that is almost like a panacea situation for me. I don't know why this has been so productive for me, and it's propolis. Propolis is an active agent that is in honey. It's like a serum almost of the honey, and it's very, very antiviral. It's known to have those properties. Again, it has a lot of bioflavonoids, which is a phytochemical that's really, really good for your immune system, for your capillaries, etc., etc. I'm not gonna give you all the herb about that, but I like that in this form in capsules. So good, and it doesn't have any side effects. Propolis doesn't give me a migraine, doesn't give me a headache, nothing. It's just fantastic, at least for me. And I buy it in spray. I need to get in touch with Gaia. I just love what they produce. This has echinacea, which a lot of people love and use. I'm not a huge fan of it, but a lot of people love echinacea for increasing immune strength. Golden seal, which is very, very good too for the same things, and propolis. And this is a spray for the throat, and I love this product. It's super potent. It's not for babies. I sometimes tell my children, open your mouth, I'm gonna put a little bit of this in your, and they're like, so I'm gonna try it now. It's like a shot of Fernet Branca. Oh! But I don't know why I love this product. It's a tincture. It's so advanced, but I think it's just very high quality. It does its job. It's not for babies. If people can take a shot of tequila, sometimes tastes horrible, they can totally take this. So do that. Oh, I didn't show this. My video in Spanish. I want to do those sprays. You can do something like Quick Defense, again, from Gaia. And can somebody contact Gaia for me and tell them that I'm doing these videos? Because I'm not a huge supplement person. Supplements give me a headache. And I take very few. I don't take any, actually. I only take them when I am sick. for the throat. I love doing for when you have a very congesty cold. That's not my case right now, but like really your face hurts, you feel your chest is full of mucus, definitely do gargles of salt with water, with warm water. I forget so many times when that's happening to me, and then as soon as I remember, I go straight to the kitchen and I do it. It's so good. Salt is not only an antibacterial naturally, that's why they use it to preserve everything basically from like caveman to now. This salt I bought at the Greek market, so it's imported from Greece. It's super powdery. I think it's fancy just to do gargles with this, but get a good salt. Don't get a bleach horrible salt to, clean the floors. Just get a sea salt or something like that. And that's why when you go to the beach or like all that saline water, it's very cleansing. It breaks up all the mucus from all your sinuses, from the back of your throat, from here, and then you start expectorating. My favorite part, when all of that congesting mucus, it's coming out of your body. It needs to come out. So you do that with that, or you also can do gargles of vinegar and water. Super good too. It's alkalizing, it's cleansing, and very antiviral. I sometimes drink these teas like throat coat or throat comfort or lemon balm or any tea that you like. I actually sometimes prefer mate because I like it, but I am not a huge tea person. If you're into that, fantastic. I find that when I am this way, the lemon water works a lot better, and to do my little sprays, etc. Last but not least, remember, when you're sick, it's a climax of suppressed tensions and emotions and things that have accumulated for a period of time. It might be a week, it might be a weekend, it might be the beginning of the year to now, but it really is a time for self-analysis, it's a time for self-purification, where you really have to sweat it out and drink a lot of fluids and take high nutrient content foods such as fruits, vegetables, soups, super helpful, and honor that time and harvest the wisdom that you acquire during that, because throughout the years you will develop your own protocol of what works for you. For some people, it works to just go to the beach and swim a few times. I don't know. Find what works for you. This was my protocol, what works for me, but I think that it could be beneficial to a lot of people, and it could also inspire you to dig into your own personal experience and wisdom about your body and the things that are your truth. That's why we always say in this channel, live your truth. You have your own personal wisdom. We are here just to remind you and to present to you things that are universal, that might resonate with you, and you adapt them and you do whatever you need to do with them to continue to evolve and to continue to feel better and to realize yourself as a human. It's part of it, even your sickness. I see you online. Subscribe and put that little chain or bell that tells you when we posted videos. If you like these kinds of topics, leave comments here with your input. Bye, take care. I forgot 2 things that I really love when I have a sore throat or I have a cold. One of them is the lozenges of manuka honey and propolis, and they're made by, wow, I've never read this, Best Supplement Award winner. This is something my mother introduced me to. They sell a lot in Latin America in old European pharmacies. Caramelos de propóleo or propolis lozenges. I love this. They're advanced candy for adults. I give them to my kids too. But what I like about it is that when I read all the other ingredients on the commercial common ones, I hate it. It's just so much junk. Some of them even have aspartame. Like your immune system doesn't want aspartame when it's trying to heal. So this one, of course, has sugar. It has cane sugar and brown rice syrup. But at least it only has that, and it's all organic, and it has bee propolis, bacterial agent, and then aniseed oil, which is also very good. I love these. I always have them in my car. I always have them in my purse. Are they from New Zealand? I don't know where they're from. I've been using this forever. Another thing that I've been using lately for like a baseline is the colloidal silver. Really bad rap because some idiots drank like gallons of it for years. And like, who does that? You can't do that with anything. You can't do that with vodka. You can't do that with orange juice. Just don't do it with anything, of course. But colloidal silver, it's super innocuous. It doesn't taste like anything. I'm actually gonna take a shot now. Put it under your tongue. It absorbs directly into your bloodstream. I like it. It's a new supplement for me, but I've known about it for many, many years. They used to use silver for the original utensils for the courts of like the rich people back in medieval times was all silver because it's very good antibacterial. Bacteria, viruses cannot proliferate on silver. So this is like a formulation that it's very much, well, this one's obviously purified water and pharmaceutical grade everything. This one is by Sovereign, an amazing lab that produces really high quality supplements. I'm not a huge supplements person. Again, I don't know if I said it on this video on the one in Spanish. So this one is one of the only ones that I'm taking kind of regularly because again, it's very, very rare to overdose with this. Only idiots overdose on these things. It's like saying you're overdosing on, I don't know, just people use your common sense. But this is super good for your immune system, supposedly. Personally, it's worked. I like it. Anyways, that's just the add-on. Bye. Me estoy quemando hasta la conchinchina. I think I'm gonna regret doing this video. Yeah, in this condition.